Okay, what's the deal, y'all? I am wanting to talk about the gesture of help. Okay, just want to talk about the gesture of help. You can help in many different ways. Help for many different reasons. You know, uh, you're helping when you see homeless people, and you're giving them $1 or two, that's help. Regardless of what the hell they're gonna do with it, you helping. I mean, hey, right? Regardless, you know. So when helping someone, wanting to help someone, or whatever, it gotta be in you to do it, right? It gotta be in you. You gotta, want to do it, or it's just upon you to do it. You feel me? However it is, whatever, you help. So this is it. This the deal right here, basically. Now, okay. Now, when it comes to helping loved ones, you know, and whatnot, you don't have to hold their hand, right? But if you give a fuck, you'll hold their hand, but you give them enough leverage, you know. You know, you get them enough leverage to like learn on their own. You know what I'm saying? Get them enough leverage to learn on their own, to understand, right? Now, it's different, for every situation, every family, every whatever is different. It's different, okay? Not saying it ain't different. Not saying it's, in some cases it be hard, okay? But if you really care about somebody, that family member, that loved one, whatever, you're gonna guide them. You know, you're gonna show them. You're gonna help them. You're gonna hold their hand a little bit. You know, you are. If you really care about them, you're gonna show them. You're gonna guide them. You know, you're gonna know what to do. Yep, you're gonna teach them. You know, let them know the ins and outs, the rights, the wrongs. You know, and I don't care how old a person is or how old a person gets. You know, sometimes it calls. I mean, even older people need some guidance. They need some help. They need to be taught. Because I don't care how old you get, you ain't never too old to learn something, you know. Yeah, you never too old to learn something, to know something, you know. So if you see somebody that is teachable. And you feel like they may need some help, some guidance, or something, you know, you just, if they allow you at that, just help them out. Sometimes, just a word of advice. You might come across a person or a situation, and you got the right words. You got the voice. You got the right words, and you just, say the right thing at the right time to help them, to let them know, hey, you're not alone. you know. And some people, they can take help the wrong way. They can, you know, you could be helping a family member, a loved one. And they could feel like you're trying to control them or you're taking over or something like that, right? So that's why it helps to kind of watch what you're doing. Don't overstep boundaries, you know. But yeah. You just have to be careful not to overstep boundaries and not to, you got to make that person feel comfortable. Got to make them understand, what it is that you're doing and how you're doing it and why you're doing it and so on and so on. Because it could be anybody. It could be a friend, a best friend, or somebody you don't know for a long time. It just came and, just having a bad moment, having problems, having issues, and you just gotta let them know, I got your back. I'm here for you, you know. Believe me, I know it could be difficult, it could be hard, trying to do what you need to do for you and help somebody too at the same time, you know. And they always say, and you gotta help yourself before you can help somebody else. But at the same time, it's like, shit, you could be struggling, but that's why I say you might come across somebody that just needs some words, a little guidance, a little words of advice, and you know just what to say. That's all I'm saying. You can know just what to say for that person. You know, you just have the right words of what this person needs to hear. Just what this person might need to hear. And you might say, well, just what this person might need to hear. Not what they want to hear, but what they need to fucking hear, right? Just to help them and get them over whatever hump they try to get over, right? And when I say you can help in many different ways, either giving material or just some guidance, some words of encouragement, or something, right? So I know I've been in situations where, you know, people claim that they are helping, but they're really hindering you, right? Because I'm like, if you're going to help somebody, help them where you'll be okay, you'll be good, but they're also doing what they need to do. They're getting up on their feet, they're taking care of their business, right? Not taking advantage, because some people can take advantage. They can, oh, okay, this person is vulnerable. This person is vulnerable. They need help. Okay, I can use this to my advantage, because damn it, if they get some money or some food stamps, or they got a job or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Okay, they gonna need to get to work. You know, I know they gonna want to ride. Okay, that's gas money. Oh, they staying in my house. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna need this every month. You know, or whatever the case may be. Now, my opinion on that is, if that person can offer, or they can, you know, pay where they stay and put some money back to be able to get their own, okay, good. But when you are like breaking their pockets, you know, or it's like so many different things, and I'm just not, you know, a lot of people know shit. But it's just many different ways to help, to teach, to guide, and so on and so on, you know. But I say, if you're gonna help, don't take advantage, you know. But you got some people, they are just greedy like that, and they see people in vulnerable situations, and they use it to their advantage, you know. They don't help to better that person. They help to better themselves, to make them look good, make them feel good, stuff like that. So, you know, but I think I'll touch more on this topic maybe another time. But for now, I'm gonna leave it as it is. You know, but I'm just gonna say, for real, you don't have to support every idea a person has, but if you know that that person has a good idea, you know, don't make it harder for them. And if you know this person is really trying, don't make it harder for them. Don't take advantage. Like, I see it all the time. Hell, I haven't been through it, so this is why I'm just saying, you know, some people like vulnerable people in vulnerable situations, because they can use it for many different ways. And I mean, hey, it's just like what the females with male best friends, you know, they can't wait till that girl breaks up with their little dude because they feel like they have a chance or an opportunity, you know. So that's a situation of that's a thing of being vulnerable in a vulnerable situation. You know, this girl is venting to you. This girl is venting to you and telling you, you know, her situation, her problems and stuff. And here you go, you know, using it to your advantage. And, you know, you trying to get in her drawers. So, yeah. But anyway, that's it.